Nemo me impune lacessit was the Latin motto of the Royal Stewart dynasty of Scotland from at least the reign of James VI, when it appeared on the reverse side of merk coins minted in 1578 and 1580. It is the adopted motto of the Order of the Thistle and of 3 Scottish regiments of the British Army. The motto also appears, in conjunction with the collar of the Order of the Thistle, in later versions of the Royal Coat of Arms of the Kingdom of Scotland and subsequently in the version of the Royal Coat of Arms of the United Kingdom used in Scotland. It means "no one cuts me with impunity," and has been loosely rendered in Scots as "ha daur meddle wi me." It is also alternatively translated into English as "no one can harm me unpunished." Like the thistle, anyone trying to cut it gets a handful of painful barbs. Present and historical use of the motto. The motto of the most ancient and most noble Order of the Thistle, the Scottish Chivalrous Order, is also that of the British Army regiments, the Royal Regiment of Scotland, Scots Guards and Royal Scots Dragoon Guards. It was also the motto of several former units of the British Army, including the Royal Scots, Royal Scots Greys, Royal Highland Fusiliers and Black Watch, some of which went on to be amalgamated to form the Royal Regiment of Scotland in 2006. The motto is also that of the Royal Company of Archers and has been displayed upon the unit's second standard since 1713, following the grant of a royal charter by Queen Anne. During the reign of Charles II, the motto, appearing on a scroll under the shield and overlying the compartment, was added to the Royal Coat of Arms of Scotland, as displayed in relief above the entrance to Holyrood Palace. Since 1707 it has appeared in the Scottish version of the arms of British monarchs, including the present Royal Coat of Arms of the United Kingdom used in Scotland. The motto appears in conjunction with the collar of the Order of the Thistle, which is placed around the shield. The motto of the Order of the Thistle should not be confused with the motto of the Royal Arms, which appears on an scroll above the crest in the tradition of Scottish heraldry. Nemo me impune lacessit is displayed prominently above the gatehouse entrance, the added to Edinburgh Castle in 1888. Armed Forces units elsewhere have also adopted this historic motto. In Australia, members of Heavy Weapons Platoon of the 3rd Battalion Royal Australian Regiment proudly use this motto as a symbol of platoon brotherhood and bonds forged in service together. The motto was also used by the Victoria Scottish Regiment, which subsequently became 5th Battalion Royal Victoria Regiment, which now forms one of the rifle companies of the RVR. The Black Watch of Canada, a reserve infantry regiment of the Canadian Forces, also bears this motto. The motto is also that of the Cape Town Highlanders Regiment, a reserve mechanised infantry unit of South African Army. In Belgium, the 1st Squadron of the Belgian Air Force bear the motto, so too the 1st Battalion 24th Marines of the United States Marine Corps. The Caledonian Railway used the motto as part of its crest, until grouped into the London, Midland and Scottish Railway in 1923. The motto appears as a reverse inscription on the Scottish bawbee coin of King Charles II surrounding a crowned thistle. Examples exist for 1677, 1678 and 1679. The coin is scarce but not considered rare. This coin is of copper, and was later revalued as halfpenny. The motto appears as an inscription on the rim of both the 1984 Thistle and Royal Diadem, and the 1994 Lion Rampant designs of the Scottish-themed editions of the British £1 coin, and again on the rim of one of 2 new floral designs for 2014. It is also referenced in the Edgar Allan Poe story The Cask of Amontillado. Union College, University of Queensland, Australia, also adopted the motto. The motto also appears on the back collar of Edinburgh Rugby official kit. The motto also appears above an American timber rattlesnake on a 1778 $20 bill from Georgia as an early example of the colonial use of the coiled rattlesnake symbol, which later became famous on the Gadsden flag. The phrase also appears on mourning bands worn over the badges of law enforcement officers in the USA. Also in America, at the Ivy League School of Dartmouth College, Nemo me impune lacessit is the motto of the college's independent conservative newspaper, the Dartmouth Review. The motto was also used by the Italian noble family mɛɾak of Como. In the iPhone game Blood and Glory, when the player weakens their opponent enough, there is a chance their gladiator will taunt their enemy, saying Nemo me impune lacessit before continuing the fight. Possible origin of the motto. It has been suggested that the phrase was originally used by Julius Caesar as he was attacked by the Senate. However, according to legend, the guardian Thistle played a vital part in the defence of the ancient realm of Scotland against a night attack by Norwegian Vikings, one of whom let out a yell of pain when he stepped on a prickly thistle, thus alerting the Scottish defenders. In the motto "No one harasses me with impunity," me was therefore originally the thistle itself, but by extension now refers to the Scottish regiments which have adopted it. The modern form of the motto was used by Francesco I, Duke of Milan, and had been used in Britain on the colours of the Scottish royalist officer John Uri during the English Civil War. It was also used by the parliamentarian propagandist March Lamondham as the motto for his newsletters. Another traditional source appears in the form of a Scots proverb. Ye maun a tramp on the Scotch thistle, laddie, this being immortalised in marble by Glasgow monumental sculptors James Gibson and Company for the Kelvin Grove International Exhibition of 1888. The phrase "Hardour meddle wi me" also appears in a traditional border ballad entitled Little Jock Elliot, which recalls the exploits of a 16th-century border raver with particular reference to an infamous encounter in the summer of 1566 with James Hepburn, 4th Earl of Bothwell, the third husband of Mary, Queen of Scots. The French city of Nancy has a similar motto, "Non in altis prima," also a reference to the thistle, which is the symbol of the region of Lorraine. See also, The Cask of Amontillado, a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, where Nemo me impune lacessit is the family motto of the character Monser. Mortal Causes, a 1994 novel by Ian Rankin, where the motto is a clue in solving a young man's murder. References. External links: Scottish coins.